I say to all a very very beautiful shloka from Kathopanishad, Tritiya Valli. I have made this video or I have explained this shloka already a couple of times, but still it is worth listening on a daily basis. I am actually in a different place, so my background noise is quite high. So if you are hearing some disturbances, pardon me. Just try to avoid the disturbance and focus on the audio. So this is 3 by 15 of Kathopanishad. 3 by 15 of Gita is also most important shloka. Similarly, 3 by 15 of Kathopanishad is very very important. Actually, this kind of knowledge is given to people who are serious in the path of realization, path of moksha. Only for aspirants this kind of knowledge will make sense. If you are not an aspirant, if you are not seeking Almighty God, then this kind of shloka is absolutely useless. So only if you are an aspirant, then we must listen to this kind of shloka. Uttishtata jagrata prapaya varani bodhata kshurasya dhara nishita duratyaya durgam patastat kavyo vadanti. Kaviyo Vadanti. Kavi means Rishi, Tapasvi, Yogi, Acharya, who has realized Almighty God. What they say, Vadanti, what they say is, there is this path. This path means there is only one path, and that one path is the path towards Almighty God, towards realization, towards moksha, the path towards the end of suffering. Because the word used in this shloka is Durgam. Durgam means suffering. Durgam means difficulty. Durgam Patah. The path to end the difficulty is also a difficult path. So there are many secrets hidden inside this shloka. So we must try to deeply analyze this kind of shloka again and again. Thereby we can try to get more meanings. For example, in the previous video I would have explained Kshurasya Dhara Nishita as something else, but when I deeply analyze, here it says Kshurasya Dhara Nishita Duratyaya. Kshurasya Dhara Nishita means a sharpened, very sharp. Kshurasya Dhara means we can say a knife. A very very sharp knife is there, and that knife is extremely sharp. You are unable to cross that path which is like knife. It's like walking on a knife. This path is extremely difficult because it is as equal to walking on a knife. Walking on a knife, what will happen? You will cut your legs, you will cut your fingers, you will cut your body if you walk on a knife, because the knife is extremely sharp. Similarly, when you walk this path, what will be cut is your ego, and none of us are ready to sacrifice our ego at any cost. The first thing that comes to our mind is I am, myself, mine, me, etc. etc. So Kshurasya Dhara Nishita. Are you ready to sacrifice your ego? Are you ready to let go of things which you feel that it is yours? Then this path is for you. Otherwise this path is not for you. I am including myself here. Just telling you, that does not mean that I have crossed that stage. I am more sinner than most of you, maybe, I don't know, but just telling you, this path is extremely difficult. So the Rishi says Kshurasya Dhara Nishita. If you do everyday Agnihotra, in everyday Agnihotra we chant the name of the Almighty God, and we chant the name Idan Namama. Mama means mine, Idan Namama, not mine. Are you ready to do not mine in reality? It's easy to put ahutis saying not mine, but are you ready to take that in life? That's a question mark. Are you ready to implement that in your life? Is a question mark. Idan na ma ma. ये मेरा है, ये मेरा नहीं है, ये परमात्मा का है. Can you give this to Almighty God? Can you submit your will to Almighty God, saying that nothing in this world is mine? Can you be detached? So this marg is extremely difficult because this marg demands control of sensuality. This path demands control of anger. This path demands control of attachment or detachment, complete detachment. Can you do detached? Can you be detached in your life? You cannot. Then this path is not for you. Yes, I can, I will try, I will do. With the help of Almighty God and Acharya, I will do. Then this path is for you. That's why Rishi says, the yogi says that this path is difficult because for yogi, he knows that you cannot leave your attachment. The yogi knows that you cannot leave your moh mamta, your kam krodh madlob ahankar. So yogi says, kaviyo vadanti, the yogi says this path is not possible. But if you are able to take the risk of going against your ego, killing your ego, then the rishi says uttishtata jagrata. If you are ready for the challenge, then utto jago. Then wake up from the sleep of sensuality, wake up from the sleep of attachment, wake up from the sleep of delusion, wake up from the sleep of avidya. Uttishtata jagrata. Uttishtata means get up. Rishi says to Nachiketa, hey Nachiketa, get up from the sleep of this moh maya, moh mamta. Then prapya varani bodhata. Then what you have to do is go to those Mahan Atmas. Mahan Atma is those Atmas who have attained Almighty God. Mahan Atma is those Acharyas who have sacrificed their life in tapasya and have realized Almighty God. And that's why Mahan Atmas are Shant Atmas. They have attained Shanti in their life. So here the Rishi says, Utto Jago and go to the feet of those Shanta Atmas. They have attained what is called as peace. Peace is not in the religion. Peace is not in any other religion which is man-made. The only dharma is Vedic dharma where you can attain peace. And that marg is this path. Otherwise, there are religions of peace which are actually opposite to the peace. So here the Rishi says, go to that Acharya who has attained Almighty God. He will show you the path. But that path is not easy. It's Durgam path. Durgam means extremely difficult path. Why it is difficult? My Acharya always says, why it is difficult path? It's not difficult to do ahutis. It's not difficult to go to an Acharya. It's not difficult to do name jap. It's extremely easy to do name jap daily. But the problem is creating an attitude inside us to do everyday Agnihotra. That is difficult. Making an effort, okay, getting into the sankalp or taking a very firm decision that I will do Agnihotra, I will do name jap, I will follow brahmacharya. This is difficult. Following brahmacharya is one thing, but taking a sankalp to follow it every day, that is difficult. That is extremely difficult. That's why Rishi says, sorry, don't come to this path. So then the Rishi says, if you are ready to sacrifice your ego, then go to that Acharya who has attained Almighty God, who has attained peace of mind, who has seen the eternal peace. Then he will teach you how to reach this path. Because you are Nachiketa is an aspirant. Nachiketa said, I don't want any worldly happiness, I want Almighty God. So this knowledge is given to Nachiketa. This knowledge is worthy to be listened by people like Nachiketa. I don't have eligibility to teach this kind of shlokas to you because I am myself not Nachiketa. Similarly, many of you are not Nachiketa, so these shlokas are not applicable to our life. But still, if one of you might be Nachiketa, I don't know. So I thought of making this, this shloka's meaning. Further the Rishi says, Varani bodhata. By following this path, Nibodhata means 100% you can attain Parabrahma. Because you are Varani, because you are in the shelter of a yogi, because you are in the shelter of a tapasvi, because you have taken an oath that you will sacrifice your Kam, Krodh, Madh, Lobh, Ahankar to attain that Almighty God. So that is the secret of this shloka. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.